And I think we got, arguably, James, even though statistically with 0 touchdowns and 0 interceptions and just under 300 yards, you can say Bo Nix has had better statistical performances. But I thought that was one of, if not the most poised, clutch, four-quarter performances of Bo Nix's young NFL career.
Much less up and down, certainly. I think I'll take you on the opening drive. Just talking to some people, working the locker room and hanging around the stadium after the game. Like the the opening drive meant a lot to the Broncos, and I think I understand why. The thought that you and I think we were discussing this last week. Maybe you don't have J.K. Dobbins. This is a Chiefs team that leads the NFL in plays per drive, leads the NFL in total time per drive. How are you going to be able to sustain drives and stay on the field? You've had far too many 3-and-outs. The Chiefs just don't go 3-and-out, and you lose your starting running back. And the opening drive going 14 plays, 54 yards, and taking almost 7.5 minutes off the
Right.
clock, even though you didn't get a touchdown out of it, I think asking around, that meant a lot to that locker room, meant a lot to that sideline, meant a lot to that group of players and that coaching staff. That okay, look, we can sustain drives. We don't have our top five running back. I think getting that answered in the very beginning of the game is very invaluable to the way you're going to run your offense, and that stood out a lot to people on the Broncos side. And I want to take you to to Mile High before the game
Mm,
started, and I'm standing kind of waiting for the Chiefs to come off the bus. And, I got to get my video of Patrick Mahomes, to post
right.
on the socials, whatnot. And there's still a lot of people in that organization I know, and I've covered them a ton. And I would say the vibe Kansas City kind of had coming into Mile High was we are going to get back on track here. We're coming off our bye. Our head coach is 22-4. Why would they think any other way? I mean, just rightfully so. You have Patrick Mahomes, who, when you ask around the league, is one of the most self-motivated players in this league.
Sure.
And he's coming off of a 44% completion percentage performance. They thought they were going to get a very motivated Patrick Mahomes that had a potential of lighting up a defense that was without the defensive player of the year, that was without the signal caller of the defense and Alex Singleton. Like, it all was starting to shape up to go, now this could be the same old Chief situation we see. I think that opening drive really changed the way the course of the game was going to go.